Today in BeamNG, we're driving a Chinese electric microcar. It's the Wuling MINI EV. This new free mod may be one of the quirkiest vehicles I've ever seen in the game. So let's take it for a test drive, and this is an interesting looking vehicle. It's just 3 meters long and 1.5 meters wide, and yes, this model is pink. We will drive some in other colors a bit later, but yes, this is made by Wuling, who are a Chinese car manufacturer. In fact, this was built by a collaboration between Wuling, General Motors, and the other Chinese manufacturer called SAIC. So General Motors had a part in this. It may be compact on the outside, but the interior is really spacious. We even have 2 rear seats, although you'd have to be incredibly skinny to fit in here. And look at the trunk space. I mean, that is even worse. So yes, this thing is electric. You can see some of the inner workings here, but this thing is rear-wheel drive. It's powered by a 27 horsepower motor and a 9.3 kilowatt hour battery. So let's drive. Now, 27 horsepower doesn't sound like a lot, but this thing only weighs 665 kilograms. It really is the perfect city car. Oh dear, that's full throttle. Not really very good at hills, this thing. Now, I am using Agent's simplified realistic traffic pack. You can see all the vehicles here, and I've linked both the car mod and the traffic pack in the description down below. Okay, we're in comfort mode right now, and yes, this car does have a sport mode, but you know what? It's very agile. I don't think there's a better city car for this game. And you know, it's electric. This is perfect. Whoa, for short journeys. You can see we've got a digital dashboard here, and it does work quite well. It shows us our battery percentage, the amount of power we're using, although I don't think that actually works. We're in comfort mode right now. Let's go to sport mode. Oh yeah, it's gone red. Doesn't feel like it's made a great deal of difference. I reckon all it's really done is stop the traction control cutting in. But you look at this, 55, 60, we're doing all right. Whoa, brake test. Brakes are very good. It's got quite a soft suspension though. Okay, time for a crash test at about 50 miles per hour. Whoa. Yeah, it's not a great crash model. Very spiky, but this is a rigid car, and I can't imagine it does very well in a crash test because there is no crumple zone. So this mod has 7 configs, but if you can't see the configs when you install this mod, make sure you check Include Custom PC Configurations here on the right of the vehicle selector screen, and then you can see all 7 of them. Now, basically, the models are very similar, but there are different colors, and there's a higher spec model with 170 kilometers of range. There's some nice details here on the interior. Look at this. The brake pedal and the accelerator pedal have a plus and minus on them. That's kind of cool. And of course, we've got opening doors, but it is a very minimal dashboard. This is a cheap car. It only costs the equivalent of $4,000 in China. Okay, I've turned the ESC off. We're now going to drive this thing as if it were a sports car up this mountain road. Unfortunately, we haven't got quite enough torque to go up the hill quickly. Yeah, we're kind of slowing down right now. Oh no, there we go. 18, 19, 20. Yeah. Okay, we're going to overtake this Peugeot. Whoa, my goodness. I do like the way this thing handles. It's pretty good. Right, can we overtake this Fiat? Yes, we can. It's very soft suspension on this thing. Oh, dodging in and out of the traffic is a lot of fun, though. Whoa, watch out. And then you've got the benefit of just how small this car is. There's very few streets you wouldn't be able to fit down, even streets designed for people and not cars. Whoa, come on. Yeah, behind a Toyota Aygo. What it reminds me most of is the original smart car, and it's pretty similar in terms of size. Whoa! Oh dear, hit a Nissan Micra. Okay, driving uphill is a bit too difficult. Let's try downhill instead. Now, this car is only really available in China, perhaps some other Asian markets. I've never seen one in the UK, but very slowly, Chinese cars are kind of getting a real foothold in Europe. I mean, look at MG. At least MG now have a lot of cars on the road in Britain. Whoa! Oh dear. Now, with the traffic off, I can really show you just how agile this car is. Look at that. A lot of understeer, but if you just turn in really sharply, it kind of sorts itself out. And yes, this thing is rear-wheel drive, but I don't think we're gonna get any drifts out of this thing. No, probably not. So based on the fact this is a city car, it's got some good handling. I wouldn't really take it out of the city, but if you do, and you're on a windy mountain road, it actually drives a little bit sporty. There are these two very weird configs, and they're called Dog 1 and Dog 2. I think this mod was leaked by someone in the Chinese BeamNG community, and the mod creator created these to kind of get back at them. For example, if I scan this text with Google Translate, it's in Chinese and it translates to, the protagonist of this video should be the map, not you and your Wuling. When the protagonist is your Wuling, your name will definitely be mentioned. No domestic mod author has ever been as stressful as you. So yeah, I have no idea what that means. But yeah, it seems that mod leaking is universal, unfortunately. So this is the ultimate edition of the Wuling Mini EV. It's got a black roof panel and the bigger battery. On the interior, I really like the green elements that match the exterior body color. And we're going to take this thing on a highway test drive. I want to see what this thing is like at top speed. Whoa, a massive traffic jam. Okay, here we go. Accelerating past 50 miles per hour. This thing does look quite comical on the highway next to regular sized cars. Well, that's 70 miles per hour. We're still accelerating. Dodging in and out of the traffic is really fun. It's, you know, it's very solid. It doesn't... Whoa, hang on a minute. Maybe it's not. I feel like it's going to roll over. Can we get it to roll over? Let's do a moose test. Here we go. Whoa. Oh, no. No, I don't think we can get it to roll over, but we've recovered. Whoa. Now, the model has actually been imported from Forza Horizon 5. And quite interestingly, there's a wide body kit in that game for this vehicle. Unfortunately, it's not in this mod, but maybe it will be added in the future. Okay, we're coming to the end of the highway. 82 miles per hour top speed. Oh, we hit a Lexus, and there we go. Yeah, shame about the crash model not being that good, but you know what? I don't really mind. This is such a quirky car, and it's just great to be able to drive something like this in BeamNG. So that was the Wuling Mini EV, available now for free on the BeamNG forums. I've also been using Agent's simplified realistic traffic pack, which has loads of EU vehicles. It's a great mod. Both of these mods I highly recommend. If you'd like to see another Chinese car mod for BeamNG, click the video on screen right now. It's of the Link & Co. 03, a Chinese sedan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.